they get reinstated right now and they start again. Coming back to the off-plan, would you recommend any investor to buy an off-plan retail with a projection of, let's say, doubling the cost of it and selling it on the completion like we do with residential? Is this the same or no?
So first of all, most of the retails, as you know, are not for sale. So you need to kind of find out what's for sale or not.
Some of them still. I mean, if you find those, which is like Azizi, for example, they're selling.
Okay.
They're selling everything. So
it's down to the product itself. I think the
you have to break down what is it for.
The name of the developer is very important. Not really when you buy it, but when you sell it.
True.
It's like buying a Mercedes car. If you want to resell it, it's always better than saying I bought something like Mercedes for half the price, and they say, yeah, but it's not Mercedes.
Yeah.
So if you buy from a reputable developer, it's easier to resell it because they know that the quality built is there, because it's done to construction cost.
And it's a community itself.
If it's better built, the retail is better built, the AC infrastructure is there, the electricity load is there. So these are all the things people don't ask when they buy. They buy something, it's okay, I'll rent it to a cafe or restaurant. But maybe this shop was not for food and beverage regulation, it's just for services. So these are all the questions to ask before. So to buy retail, yeah, you should. But most of the client, what they do, they will buy the full plate. So they'll buy all the retail because then they will control what's there. If you buy it as an investor, even if you want to flip it for maybe some guy comes and offer you double the price, okay, sell it and then do it somewhere.
So let's say there is a tower and then there are 4 shops.
Yeah.
So the guy would just buy the whole thing and then he's the boss in that situation. He can sublease it to or lease it to.
Yeah. So why do you think he would do this? In terms of the money generation, what do you think he would do it?
The competition maybe between
Exactly.
them? Yeah.
Because most of the towers, they will have what? Laundry, supermarket, pharmacy, and maybe car rental or whatever. It's just this. But some towers, because they have been sold in pieces, you will have 4 supermarkets.
Yeah.
So what happens? They come down on the price, then they say to the owner, I don't have money to pay. And the residents are like, where is my laundry? Where is my this? So the developer, what they do? They either sell it to themselves or some loyal investor that they have, but then they say, okay, we'll have a flower shop, we'll have this, that you bring value to the building. The problem of splitting it and selling to whoever is that the building itself doesn't have value from his own retail. So the client from that building, you have 400 people living in the building, they go to the building next door to shop because they like it more. So it's very important to see it as an investor point of view, which is you buy it, you control. The most important is the control.
But if the budget is small, let's say, I don't know, couple of millions dirhams, and then they just able to buy one retail, do you think still they can make money by just reselling it at the completion when already the whole community is done?
You can do it, but most of these people that they do like this, they will do the fit out. Because in Dubai, it's fast-moving market. People don't really have imagination. They don't have time planning, and these things don't exist here. So they want something today. So if you do the fit out, whoever rents it or buys it can rent it tomorrow.
Right.
The thing of the shell and core, you cannot operate because it doesn't exist. So you need to get it done. It takes 3 to 4 months usually. So during that time, the owner doesn't receive the rent and you will lease it for less because you will say to the tenant, I give it to you for better price. You'll do the fit out, invest a couple of million in my property. When I sell it, I make money on you.
All right.
But if you do it, so you advance that money for the tenant, then price is different because you say, Mr. Tenant, you're not investing anything. You just put your business there and here you go. You can start working. So it's done to, but all the commercial investors, they know what they want. So they don't need you for that. They will say, okay, Xenia, I need, these are my requirements, find me something. The way they're going to do it, how much money they're going to make, it's not in your business. If you find them something, they run the numbers, number clicks, they'll say, okay, I'll buy it. It's simple as this. But they need to trust you.
For sure. Did you have any situation where you would need to find a kind of, retail space or office, specific one, and you need to deal with the other agent and the other agent wouldn't cooperate with you? We kind of face it sometimes where people just saying solely like, no, I'm sorry, not working with anybody. I'm just by myself with this office. I'm going to sell it to direct.
So
how do you deal with these situations generally? You give up or?
So if I have the client for that specific office,
yes.
It happened to me one time and I explained to the tenant, it was a leasing in Vision Tower in Business Bay.
Yeah.
So that tenant wanted that property and the agent was exclusive, long-term, they were managing the property. So it's like, there's no door, you cannot enter. And they say, we have time, we'll find the client direct, we don't care. So how do? You say